to go through kind of what to expect for this week. I am Jen, and this is Emily, and we'll be your guides through this group this week. We're going to share with you our story and how we came to Beachbody coaching real quick. So first of all, I signed up as a Beachbody coach in July of 2014. It started, for me, Beachbody started because of this girl. We shared a lot of things in common. We shared a lot of similar struggles with fitness and body image and just all of that stuff. And so we used to walk together a lot and talk a lot. And we realized, and wog. That was our walk jog. We wogged. That's right. So we realized that we had a lot in common, and Emily wanted to give the 21-day fix a try and didn't really want to do it alone, and so she asked me if I would do it with her, and I was skeptical, but I also didn't want to be left behind, and so I thought, why not? I'll do it with a friend, and we'll see what happens. So that's kind of how my journey started. We did the 21-day fix together. It was amazing for both of us, incredible transformations, and finally started to feel empowered and like we could do this thing. We could feel healthy and fit into our clothes and feel confident and feel comfortable in our own skin. And so then a couple months later, I decided that I loved Shakeology, wanted to keep using Shakeology, and so I decided that I would sign up as a coach to get the discount on Shakeology because that was just smart. If you're going to use Shakeology anyway every month, you might as well save money on it. I thought it was a scam. It's not a scam.
Not at all.
It's really that easy. So I might as well save $15, $16 a month using Shakeology anyway. So that's what I did. Well, then, as I continued to use Shakeology, continued to follow the plan, more and more people started noticing I was losing more weight. I was feeling so good. I was able to do things that I couldn't do before. And so people started asking me about my journey, and I decided, you know what? I can help people. Like, I can help people achieve what I've been able to achieve. I can inspire people to take control of their health and their life, and why would I not want to do that? And so then I realized that I could just keep doing what I was already doing, following the plan, following the program, drinking Shakeology, working out, changing myself, my body, my mindset, and then make money doing it also. It was kind of like, oh,
no-brainer.
Why would I not do that? And so it's been fantastic. It's been so exciting. It has helped me pay for things that are extras for our family, like our kids' sports. We have 3 children. They play a lot of soccer and basketball and football and cross country. They're very active, and all of those things cost money, and so it's helped us pay for those things. It's also helped us pay for our daughter's braces. We don't have dental care, and so, or dental coverage rather, and so everything's out of pocket, and so when she needed braces, I panicked, but then I decided I'm going to use this Beachbody coaching, and I'm going to use it to pay for her braces, and I did that in about 3 months. Paid off her braces, which are about $4,000. Yeah, I know. So it's also helped us pay for some vacation time, which is so important. It's also helped us to continue to support our child that we sponsor through Compassion International, who lives in Tanzania. So just different things, extras, it just eases the burden on our budget, and it's fun, super fun. So that's a little bit about my story. I'm going to let Emily share her story real quick, and then we'll keep going.
Similar, as Jen said, I had, in May of 2014, got invited to a 21-day fix challenge group, health and fitness accountability group, and I had no idea what it was. I'd never heard of it. I'd never heard of Shakeology, and what spoke to me was words like portion control and lifestyle change and all sorts of accountability, things like that. And I got that invite, and it was one of those things where like, I don't think I want to do this, but I think I need to do this, and I felt drawn to it. And it was an elementary school friend from Maine who had invited me, and so talked to my husband because this 21-day fix challenge pack was $160 at the time. And we are very conscious of how we spend our money. We're in ministry, music, and teaching. 3 things that really are fulfilling but don't really pay all that well. And have 2 small children and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, did it, and it was life-changing. And my husband was kind of like, he was willing to support me, however, but when it came to the idea of continuing with Shakeology and things like that, again, he was willing, but I think, it's an investment. And so I started to think about coaching, and I thought, oh gosh, I wonder if I could do this. It seems kind of fun. And also, I was drawn to it because of the idea of I can do this for a discount, maybe earn a little money towards it. So I decided to become a coach July 1st. And when I put up I think an initial post that I didn't even intend necessarily to draw attention from or, to share, but I just was so darn excited that I fit in a running shirt that I'd had from pre-babies. And I posted a picture, and the feedback was kind of overwhelming. And then when I put some first initial posts up, and what I realized was this isn't just about me and what I've achieved, and for us it was a really cool thing to share and to have someone to do it with, but then realizing that there are other people out there who, so often we feel isolated in our struggles, which is a lie. And as soon as we start to shed light on it, we realize that there are other people who can benefit from what we've encountered and to struggle kind of alongside one another. So Beachbody coaching has provided me with I'm a musician, and it's provided me with a non-musical professional thing, but yet that has helped work to better me, not only physically, but I have grown emotionally, I have grown spiritually because of this journey. We've had the chance to help countless people, and the knowledge that daily, even amidst, we are still working through our own kind of journey, for lack of a less cliche term, but that in the midst of that, we can be helping other people, and that gives great life and great fulfillment. From a financial perspective, there's hope of just opportunities to do things that we never really thought would probably be possible, or even the idea that, our next car will be paid for in cash, and it is exciting. And we're saving for retirement more than we have been before. We have committed to really being generous out of the money that this is bringing in, and so we've had a compassion child in the past, but just he grew out of the program and hadn't picked up another one, and just a month or 2 ago took on a child through World Vision that is solely coming out of the business expenses. And so that's super exciting. Not to mention the fact that we really don't pay for Shakeology because we're earning the money for that and programs and things like that. So it's not about the money, Jen always says, but it's about what the money can do. And so it's been, there's just been a lot of opportunities, and the community, financial benefits aside, I have reconnected with old friends. I have gained new friends. I have people on my team that I have really gotten to know in a meaningful way. It's amazing when we finally meet in person, because it's like, hey, friend that I know really well that I've never actually been in person with. So
that actually happened to me at Panera last week.
Yeah, it's so cool. I was so struck in the beginning of what an inspiring community of kind and big-hearted people who, even if you're not on the same downline of coaches, that we long to see each other thrive and succeed. Yeah. And that's pretty awesome. You don't find that in a lot of places. So what is a Beachbody coach? There's so much to it, and throughout the course of this week, Jen's going to share what you can expect from this week. But we want to just kind of start out by sharing Beachbody has developed the 3 vital behaviors of a Beachbody coach. And the first one, and this is kind of, put our focus on these 3 things, and it kind of stems out, but is be a product of the product. And it's the idea of you're drinking Shakeology because it's awesome, and why wouldn't you? And the more research that I do, the more I'm just convinced that there is not really anything else like it. Mm-hmm. And it has not even about weight loss. It's about longevity, nutrition. Yeah. The fact that Shakeology, superfoods, reduce chronic inflammation, which is the number one cause of nearly every disease. Why would you not want to drink that? So, and, working out on a regular basis. And the reality is, and we'll talk about this is not about perfection. My last week was rough. I was not overly consistent. But being a coach has helped me to kind of stay on track and come back to that. I have challengers who are refreshed by the fact that we are not perfect and we're working through this ourselves. So being a product of the product. The second one is invite. And it's the idea of sharing our story. It's not about being a salesperson. We'll talk about that too. But it's about sharing what we're going through, what we're doing, what we're inviting people along for the ride. Carl Deichler is the CEO of Beachbody, and he's I'm pretty impressed by him, actually. And he has talked about it's really connect. It's connecting with people, meeting them where they are, helping them to find things that help them move forward and be a better version of themselves. And the same for us. And then the third is personal development and professional development. The reality is this only makes us better as people, as coaches, as wives, as mothers, as friends, as whatever. Whatever we do, we benefit, 10 minutes a day. And there are days that we don't do that. But it is always better. We are thriving more when we take the time to do that. So 3 vital behaviors of a Beachbody coach: be a product of the product, invite, connect, and personal development.
So here's what you can expect this week from us, from this group. Here's some of the things that we will cover. We're going to cover who makes a good coach, what that means, the do's and don'ts. We're going to cover common fears that might hold you back. Maybe you have some fears, some thoughts about why you wouldn't make a good coach. I'd like to tell you that those voices in your head are lies. We're going to cover addressing the I'm not a salesperson fear.
Good.
Yeah. We don't actually want salespeople. No. Salespeople, those kind of slimy, salesy, they don't make great coaches. People see right through that. So we're gonna cover that. So if you're thinking, I'm not a salesperson, perfect. Awesome. That's great. Good. We're also going to talk about money. We are going to go there. We're going to talk about money.
Because you want to know.
Because you want to know, how do we make money? How does this thing work? How much can I make? What's realistic? How much time do you actually spend on this to make the money that you make? So we're going to go there. We're going to be honest about that. We're going to talk about the fear that the market is too saturated. There's too many coaches. We're going to talk about that, and we're also going to talk about what does a coach do. So, kind of what does our day look like? How do we structure it? What are our responsibilities as Beachbody coaches? So that's what we'll cover this week. We're so glad that you're here, and you are going to have questions. Good. We want to answer those questions. That's why we're here. You can use either one of us.
And your upline. If we are not your coach, they're also your resource, and they will be in here with you as well.
They're here too. So whoever invited you, whoever your upline coach is that invited you into this group, ask questions and get ready. Grab a notebook and a pencil. Write them down.
Here we go.